Hooty hoo, peekaboo, yes. I still believe in everything I believed in before. I still believe in everything I previously believed in. I still believe all the shit that I have seen. I tell you, I still believe. I still love everything. Hello, thank you for reacting. Those red hearts make me smile. You must be Jackstein. You're so cool. You're my spiritual child. I'm feeling really cool and close to my divine forces and sources today. Cannot even tell you how much I love you. I truly love everyone on this planet unconditionally. Thank you for that like. I like you too. I'm even gonna go one step further. Be brave and just say I love you. That is vulnerable. That's like a little infant just trusting and just being aligned with nature and with Father Love God energy. Oh my God, this is so fun. I really do. I love every single person. I don't know how it's possible. This is true. I love every single person, whoever was, who is right now, and whoever will be. Unconditionally, freely. I love you. I love you all. You are all so awesome. It's so amazing. It's so amazing that we're all here together. I'm so thankful. I am so thankful that we're all here together. And I know that it could be so much better. I know that it's like such bullshit. I get it. I'm still happy. I'm still grateful. It's not toxic positivity. I just want to say I love you. Whoever you are, I love you. I miss King Froglet. I've been through an epic journey. I've got an epic tale. I used to have this YouTube channel. It was called Normal Sister Fun World. It was the coolest, fanciest, rinky-dink YouTube channel on this whole shit. Really grieving, really mourning, and rebuilding. I only have 52 subscribers. I'm really scraping by. On YouTube, it's funny. I'm like the hardest working broad in pseudo show business because I really want it. I really believe in something. I really believe in this thing. I call it a true love revolution. True love revolution. True love revolution. True love revolution. It's all around. It's not like I'm saying we're going to start it. It was begun so very long ago, around about 2026 years ago, roughly. Kind of started in this Western hemisphere about this idea. It's kind of weird how it's all kind of been twisted around, kind of co-opted. It's not weird. It makes a lot of sense. I'm just saying. It's up to us. It's in our command. It's in our power. It's a secret ingredient, and we all know exactly what it is because we were born into ultra nonviolence, which is peace and love eternally. We all know what it is. It's like a whole thing to get us all programmed out of it. I know I start to sound like a crazy conspiracy theorist, middle-aged lady who's sexually frustrated. I did an interview on Soft White Underbelly. It's a really cool YouTube channel by Mark Leta. It's great. He has Dr. Sadia Khan on there Hey, everybody, welcome. I'm talking about Mark Laita and Soft White Underbelly right now. He has Dr. Sadia Khan. She is so cool. I saw her on some podcast. Thank you so much for the reactions. You are so sweet. Thank you so much. Happy 1st of June, everyone. Guess whose birthday it is today? You'll never guess. She's not alive anymore. She died under very mysterious and suspicious circumstances involving the CIA, this U.S. government. The late, great, original gangsta Marilyn Monroe. Happy birthday, bitch! Oh my God, I fucking love her. Holla! Holla! Hello, Norma Jean. You can chill out right here. Don't worry, girl. Not gonna sexualize you at all. It's like my whole thing. Like my mom, like really like desexualized she had 4 daughters. Much like there are 4 people watching now. She had 4 daughters. And it was very important to her that she did not sexualize her children living in Tampa, Florida. There was a lot of beach stuff going on. No bikinis, one pieces. It was really important. She was like, no creeps are going to get kicks and put my little girl in their spank bank. Good. Thanks, Mom. But now I do kind of have like a complex because I'm fucking sexy naturally as shit. I have a whole little short about it. It's called Born Sexy, Sexualized Since Birth. Basically, I'm saying like just because I was born this way, I know that I'm naturally sexy. And like it's cool. I like that. I like that about me. I'm thankful. I feel really lucky. I think it's awesome. It's a gift. But I'm saying like it's mine. You know, it's not anybody else's. And just because I am doesn't give anybody the right to just sexualize me. And also it doesn't give anybody the right if they've got some issues around their sexuality and they're like in denial and they've got ignorance about their own sexuality as an adult, they want to project that shit onto me, a person who's very aware of her own sexuality and who's very cool with the whole like talking about it and learning about it and thinking about it and stuff. It's really strange. It's really counterculture in this place. Anyway, so Mark Laita has Dr. Sadia Khan. I saw her on another podcast talking about, in her professional opinion, she's a psychoanalysis, and she specializes in male-female pair bonding, marriage, hookup. She talks a lot about hookup culture. She's not for hookup culture, and neither am I. And I think I like her for that. I think hookup culture is absolute bullshit. It is the most dissociative, unhealthy, dysfunctional shit. I'm not in it. And I love to fuck. But I know that's not fucking to me. That's like doing some kind of shit. Like, I don't know. It's not ultra nonviolence. Let me put it that way. Dr. Sadia Khan is on Soft White Underbelly. She says, in her professional opinion, that what DJ Trump and Melania, I'm sorry, I don't know her maiden name. She's from Slovenia, right? And when he was calling all those countries shithole countries, I remember some kind of, really perceptive journalist was like, he's married to a woman who's from Slovenia. It's not exactly the crown jewel of Europe. He kind of brought up a point, like, sort of people who live in glass houses shouldn't throw stones. I think DJ Trump knows that better than anyone. Thank you so much for sticking with me. I really appreciate you. That is so sweet. And also for the ones that came and left and stuff, like, thanks for not cyberbullying as usual. You are so cool. That's really cool. I really appreciate you. Peace to the people that left. Maybe you support rape culture and Donald Trump. I don't. And I'm not going to like play along and say that it's like kind of cool and funny and ironic that a rapist, fraud, con business, like you can't even, he's like pseudo, he's con. That's all he is. He should be incarcerated. He should not be in any kind of position of power. And I can say that. And I know I'm right. But for some reason, like all this shit, it's like turned where it's like, no, you're like breaking the law. And also, you're crazy. So that means that you should be locked up or you should have no rights. Seriously, it's like this normalized fascism. I don't know if you can dig it. I'm loving you. Thank you so much. Okay. So Dr. Sadi Khan, he has some white men that know everything. I'm sorry, I don't mean to be. I kind of have an issue with the Eurocentric patriarchy and just how it's normalized that somehow we just defer to white men and do all this white man worship on the daily. Like it's just part and parcel of being a US person. Ew. Anyway, he does. I kind of want to fuck that lawyer Jim on there. He's hot. And like he was talking about when he gets into somebody, he just wants to smell him and be in bed with him for a week. I'm like, that's my style. Like, please, let's do that. That sounds like lots of fun. And I'm not afraid of all the grown up emotional shit that goes along with like intimacy and shit. I love you. You are my shit. Thank you. Okay, so he's got some legit folks on there. People kind of are deriding me, saying that my art is kind of illegitimate or invalidating my shit. Because it's like, oh, you went on Soft White Underbelly. That's where all people from Skid Row, like classes. They're basically just being classes, like trying to say that because I'm on Soft White Underbelly, I'm like an invalid person. It's so like normalized fascism. This is what I'm coming up against as a woman, as a genderqueer woman, and an artist. In America, I'm not getting paid. I'm a starving artist for life. And like represent. Cause like I feel like a lot of people can, dig that. It's hard. Sort of like the idea is like you sell out. So you're not the same fucking person anymore. You can't be your same cool counterculture message once you get there and you get the fame, you get the fortune. Me, I say I'll take the fortune. Fame follows me anyway. I want the money I know I'm a money magnet. I'm going to say that. Let's say that together. I know I'm a money magnet. I know I'm a money magnet. I know I'm a currency conductor. I know I'm allowed to have it. I know I deserve it. I'm going through a lot of this shit because I am a victim of serious financial abuse. Like a lifetime. And I'm all fucked up. I feel like kind of like I can relate to sex workers who have had, pimps, aged sex worker on her, fifth pimp. It's kind of what it feels like. I just want to learn how to like be my own boss. I've always for the past like fucking, excuse my dirty mouth. I know. For the past, I don't know, 15, 16, 17 years. I'm really focused on being financially independent, getting out of the rat race. The rat race is over. A rat won. I don't know the rat's name, but she was female. Good for her. And she was really dark. Like she was like a really dark black. She was hanging out behind my washing machine and she scared the shit out of me with her beady eyes. I took a photo because I was going to sue the shit out of my apartment complex. I love you. Yeah, life is just silly and funny and absurd. And so that's why I call myself an absurdist, Dadaist, performance artist. And it's fun. And life really is art. And people don't even know how much of actors they are. But the truth is that they're really bad actors. They don't look within. They think that they can just put on a mask and a costume and the part is going to come to them. A true actor prepares, works on their whole self, doesn't lie, has a lot of integrity. That's how they're able to bring their whole self, because they know their evil shadow self like the back of their hand, and it's low-key kind of their best friend. It's like a keep their friends close, enemies closer type of shit. And they know all the good that they have. They know all the good that they have within. They know that the goodness will never be overrun by the evil in their heart and soul. The goodness is the motor. The evil is also a motor in sort of a binary way. There's nothing really wrong or bad about evil. It can't help it. It is what it is. It's evil when it passes through a spiritual prism of a human mind and a human heart, and they do an evil deed. Thank you so much for that second like. Mwah, mwah. I like you too so much. Hey, honey, picture me upon your knee with teeth for two and two for tea. Just you for me, me for you alone. Doris Day. Day will break, I'm gonna wake and start to bake a sugar cake for you to take, for all the boys to see. We will raise a family, a boy for you and a girl for me. Oh, can't you say how happy we will be? Oh, it's so nuanced, so light and dark, all mixed in together. I love it. Have you seen the moon tonight? It's kind of a crescent. It's waxing, getting bigger. Around the summer solstice, it's going to be full, just like it was last year. It was the third day of the full moon on my earthly father's birthday, the 22nd of June last year. It was mad, spiritual, and cosmic. Sometimes I don't really realize just how it only occurs to me after it's happened, when I'm thinking back on it. I ponder a lot. I contemplate a lot. I saw David Sedaris in Duluth, Minnesota. He was really cool. He's really funny. I liked him a lot. And I also got the great fortune of speaking with him personally, face to face, and looking him in the eye. And he signed my book. I bought a copy of Holidays on Ice. He signed it. Okay, you know how he always does those kind of jokey things with his autographs? Kind of like does little digs and like little insults and shit. Okay, I love what he wrote in mine. I smiled so big when I read it. I wanted to make sure I didn't pay any attention to what he was writing at all. We were just talking about, what's it like living in Duluth? What do you pay rent? And I said, I'm a yoga teacher. I really like yoga. I'm really into it. And he said, oh, Hugh, his partner, Hugh is getting so into yoga and he can do handstands and he's happy as shit. I was like, yeah, it does. It tends to do that. It tends to make you happy. It's like a brain drugs thing. It was cute. I looked at the book when I was walking away. It said, Claire, I'm so happy you're alive, David Sedaris. So I asked him a question too. He had a Q&A after his lecture. And I was asking him about, I called it a journal. He corrected me. He said it's a diary, not a journal. It's like it's such a gay man thing. It's so funny. David Sedaris, if you're ever around, I'll totally talk to you about it. I'll totally talk to you about it. I thought that was so funny. And you're like particular. You're like me. You know what? If somebody called my journal a diary, I would be like, I don't call it a diary. I call it a journal for specific reasons, like the French du jour, every day. And I know the diary is the same thing, dia, but I just prefer the French rather than the Roman. Okay, anyway. So I was talking to him about how he always has a diary, writes in it all the time. And I asked him if he noticed that the stuff that was going on that he was talking about in his diary was also the stuff that he was talking about, like in his writing and in his art and in his work. Because I do that shit. Okay. He was kind of saying, all right, well, I read to you a story that I came up with about 25 years after we had that experience. It was a really funny story about a babysitter. So he said, okay, like think about that. I didn't have a diary at that time or anything, but it works like that. Like I'm not writing about that in my diary, but I'm talking about that because that's what I'm thinking about. He said, he quoted somebody, I can't remember who it was. He said this great quote: "The task of the writer is not to have experience, but to contemplate experience." Wow. But how do you contemplate without having? You can't contemplate without having. It's interesting. Maybe it was the duty or the task. I'm going to put the duty because it's kind of funny. It's kind of like naughty. The duty of the writer is not to have experience, but to contemplate experience. I do a lot of contemplation. I think it's part of my OCD. I have a specific form of OCD called limerence. It's like a romantic, it's like a soap opera in my mind and in my heart and shit. It's like only for me. Like it's really actually annoying for my friends and stuff. They don't like it because it's like part of it's like symptomatic. It's like I go over the same shit again and again. It's like nobody wants that. It's like watching reruns, which oddly enough, I've always been a big fan of reruns, watching movies and reading books over and over and over. I wonder if that's a facet of my OCD. I wouldn't be surprised. My father, too, told me that when he went to college, he read every single textbook twice, ritualistically. Every single textbook twice to make sure he had it, to make sure he really had it. That sounds obsessive and compulsive as fuck to me. So I like to think about shit like that. Yeah, I just want to start talking about everything, getting everything out of the open. No more behind closed doors and within the confidentiality and sort of the nuanced world of therapy and counseling and shit. I've decided that for people like me, for consummate victims like me, the mental health service system is a further category and arm of toxic abuse. I'm learning all this shit. I'm a grown-ass woman. I know I look very youthful. All hail Lithuania. Jeff Bezos, you wish you knew something about a Lithuania. So good at keeping those half-made secrets. A Lithuanian best-kept anti-aging secret. We can travel through time, Jeff Bezos. Can you? I know you can't. You wish you could. If this is just Bezos, holla. Holla, Bezos, bub. I know you like to be called by your normal Sister Fun World name. I'm not stopping Jeff Bezos, even though normal Sister Fun World was murdered by digital infanticide. Nothing can stop me. Nothing, it's not me. Nothing can stop this force of nature. I know my one viewer is digging it. Oh, peekaboo, so happy and excited, having fun, being in love with you. I am being in love with everyone and everything, every single sentient being. Who is this florid love, a woman? Who is this florid love, a woman? Who? One of a kind. I will tell you I am the one and only. Who? I am the one and only. Who the fuck? I am the one and only unknown. That's true. I am the one and only unknown Marilyn Monroe. Happy birthday, OJ. Happy earthly birthday, OG. I'd rather commune with you round the 4th of August. Oh, gee, there's some info there. Let's talk about that day. Did you come out of your mommy's womb the natural way? Were you born in a hospital? Or were you born on a kitchen table? I wonder. You didn't have your mother. You didn't have your mother. Just like I didn't have my mother. I mean, she was there. She tried and everything. She tried with you. She tried with you. But she really didn't have any kind of a little bit of money and like some network of like pseudo support of like toxic abuse and dysfunctional abuse of power and shit. Oof. She tried to put me in the system, OG. She tried to put me in the system. Remember when you like the family was moving and shit and all this shit was happening with them and they didn't give a shit about you and so they just dropped you off at the fucking orphanage when you were fucking 15. You were like, Jesus Christ, like, please don't fucking leave me now. I totally get it. She was like trying to like relinquish her parental rights and like that's child abuse. The lawyer was like, what the fuck? Like, why do you want to get rid of your daughter? Like, she's not like most people that do this. It's like because like their fucking teenagers are like fucking up their family, stealing all their fucking money, doing all kinds of drugs and uh being bad. Being bad. That's why parents do that because they've got to protect themselves. The lawyer was like, she's not doing anything like that. You can't just get rid of your daughter because you don't love her and you don't want her. That's not a reason. And she fucking told me this. Like, I feel like that's also total psychological abuse. Like, I was just looking at her like, what the fuck? It was so scary. I was like, wait, what are you thinking? Like, I'm just gonna like go into the foster care system? Like, I'm not gonna live here anymore? You're just gonna like put me in the the state of Florida fucking system? And then Emily tried to do that shit when I was like 30. It's like, oh shit. Thanks a lot, assholes. God, I'm just gonna keep talking about it. Seriously. They like tried to restrict like when I met somebody and like wanted to get married and stuff. My sister Ellie called and like that my dad and Ellie like got together and like wrote this email. I don't even know what they were trying to do. Like trying to like say that I wasn't good and like he shouldn't marry me. I'm serious, world. Then my sister calls, so patronizing. My co-parent and my ex-husband is from Nepal, so English is his second language, but she was, "Hi, how are you?" It was so like, "Oh my God, you would think that you're doing something like cool or something." It was so psychotic. My sister's had a lot of problem. Like you are a problem. Like, what the fuck are you doing? Get out of my life. I was like 32 years old. Oh my God. What the fuck? How did it affect them? Why are they trying to why don't I deserve to live and be free and be happy? I'm realizing this shit. They were like fascist and oppressive as fuck. It's all so fucked up. It's all so fucked up. My older sister, who is now this chronic ass alcoholic, like the worst case of alcoholism I've ever seen. She was like not drinking. So that was like cool. So she was like so much cooler than me because I drank sometimes and I smoked herbs. Oh, that was the crime of the century. Can I relinquish my parental rights because my daughter smokes herb because she's really artistic and probably like some kind of, neurodiverse. Well, I mean, with my OCD, I'm sure. Always kind of been attuned to that anyway. I'm spiritual. I'm spiritual. And I'm not you. You were like, "Oh, I can never handle it. I get so paranoid." I swear to God, you like think that everyone is like you. I don't have those kind of reactions to it. I don't know. You'll never fucking understand me. I realize that. You'll never fucking understand me. You don't want to. You're all fucked up. I didn't realize how fucked up you are. I was always like trusting in you and shit. I shouldn't have been. I should have gotten the But see, I was also conditioned and programmed in my mind to be a dumb little fuck who trusted in liars and abusers. So out there, ooh, baby, baby, it's a wild world. And it's like they like laugh at that. They like think that that's funny. I remember my dad wrote me a fucking letter when I was like off on my first like semester in fucking college. Have you met any nice date rapists yet? That's emotional abuse. That's like not even fucking funny. That's like traumatic as shit. Like, what the fuck? You're an asshole. Then I swear to God, like my sister like stole a sum of my money from like Caterpillar stocks from my grandmother. She like stole that shit from me, and I was having all these fucking financial problems because of that bitch. I call her up because she seems to have some fucking money, my money. I say, can you please like lend me like I don't know, like 1,500. I need some money. Like I need to pay my rent. I need to like for I don't know. Like I'm not working. I need to figure some shit out. Can you please help me? Instead, she like calls my dad. My dad writes me this whole letter like, get a fucking job. Ew. I just think about it. That's so gross. That's so gross, Emily. You couldn't even give me back some of my fucking stolen money. That's how fucked up you are. You had to call dad and have him fucking emotionally abuse me through letters, through the US mail. It's like useless for me to like even try. Like everything I fucking say, he fucking just dismisses, argues with, ignores. It's not normal. It's not cool. It's not fun. You shouldn't like align yourself with him and think that you're like something cool because you're like him. You're like something lame as fuck because you're like him. I'm just going to be a functioning alcoholic like dad. That means you're going to be a dysfunctional ass, toxic ass, abusive, gross motherfucker that this whole world is just like, will you just sober up and get right with God? And like, I don't know, we're trying to have a society and you seem to think that you're cool in all your dysfunction and all your bullshit. And you can just lie and be like, no, I'm cool. I'm good. And like just how you like are so two-faced, like you always just lie to my face. And I think about that at Sarah's first wedding, how you were like, oh my God, don't touch me. You always like put your arms around. You were like always like so fucking like mean to me, like acting like me, like loving you and like putting my arms around you is like some kind of like an offense to you, weird ass. Like you know anything about what love is or anything. I should have seen it so long ago, but I was like, I was in it. Still talking to Forrest about all this shit too. Because I think that there's like, I'm coming up against some shit where he's trying to normalize abuse. And like, he doesn't want to fucking hear about me calling it the fucking truth. It's like everyone, whenever I tell the fucking, nobody likes a smart ass. Everybody fucking hates a truth teller. Well, you're lame. You're lame to consent to your own abuse. And I, as your friend, why would I just enable you and shit? Like that's we live our whole lives to not be that fuck and not to be dissociative. Don't we, Forrest? Like I feel like we're like really committed to like really being open and honest with our own selves and turning that cold eye of discrimination upon ourselves and being like, okay, I can totally understand that all I'm doing here is looking for a little piece of the security and the safety and the love, the father love that I know I deserve in this world. But you're using your imagination in a way that it's not meant to be created for. And you're turning somebody who is your abuser into some kind of cool person. And you're basically like saying you're consenting to your own victimization, the continuance of your own victimization. When I heard you say, if he wants to come around here and be nice, I wanted to say, you'll let him. He's reading the book, Let Them. And I'm kind of calling him to court about, kind of seems like you're kind of twisting it, crap fitting it, as Anna Runkle would say. That third like is so nice. I so appreciate you. Hi, Open View Photography. Thank you so much. Ooh, I'm ready for those flashing lights. Oh, that makes me want to sing a song. It's called Paparazzi by Lady Gaga. We are the crowd. We are coming out. I've got my flash on, it's true. Open View knows all about it. And we be so fantastical. Leather and jeans, garage glamorous. Not sure what it means, but this photo of us, it don't have a price. Ready for those flashing lights. 'Cause you know that, baby, I'm your biggest fan. I'll follow you until you love me. You paparazzi. Baby, there's no other superstar. You know that I'll be your paparazzi. Promise I'll be kind. I won't stop until I know you're mine. Baby, we'll be famous, chase you down until you love me. You paparazzi. I'll be a girl backstage at your show, velvet ropes and guitars, because he's my rock star in between the sets. Eyeliner and cigarettes. I'm your biggest fan. I'll follow you until you love me. You paparazzi. Baby, there's no other superstar. You know that I'll be your paparazzi. I promise I'll be kind. I won't stop until I know you're mine. Baby, you'll be famous, chase you down until you love me. Paparazzi. Real good. We're dancing in the studio. Snap, snap, put that shit on the radio. Do not stop for anyone human. I know we're plastic and we still have fun. Baby, there's no other superstar. You know that I'll be a paparazzi. I'm your biggest fan. I'll follow you until you love me. A paparazzi. I promise I'll be kind. I can't stop until I know you're mine. Baby, we'll be famous. Chase you down until you love me. Your paparazzi. Thank you. Thank you, Open View Photography. It seems like you flashed a flash and took a photo of me, and I would love if you want to take screenshots and make art out of me. I am so all about that. I am so an exhibitionist. Maybe we should do like some kind of like ode to Marilyn right now, like ode to Marilyn in Playboy. Like, I'm not going to get nude or anything. Like, this isn't Patreon. This isn't OF. But, you know, watch for me. Stay tuned. Stay tuned. Stay in touch. You know, don't you forget about me. Oh, come see about me on OF. I'm the Gmail, the future Gmail. I see myself as that. You're cute. But yeah, I think I'll do some vintage 50s. Vintage 50s, you know. I know I'm wearing a shirt. It's kind of like, I don't know. It's not 50. It's kind of 60s. That sound. Remember laughing? And they would have the go-go dancers. I don't know. Y'all know what I'm talking about. It's like a whole 60s California vibe. Is nobody here? It says there's 0 viewers. I'm having lots of fun. Please don't make fun of the only one who's unafraid to shine in the sun. Claire de Lune, that's French for moonlight. I can glow in the moonlight too. Yes, I can. That's a superpower, glow in the dark. She glows in the dark. That's cool. That's cool. I kind of want to leave you with that, because I talk about a lot about dark matter and dark energy on this. This is the ultimate loving circus headquarters, basically. And what it is a time-space continuum transit portal. And it's meant to sort of provide a little bit of an escape and entertainment and a feeling of keep a sense of humor about this shit, because that's basically going to be a life-saving device for you. Like a lifesaver. And a dinghy. It's kind of a ship. Maybe it's a parachute. A sense of humor is a parachute in this aerial circus. Okay, I love it. So this is Towyom's spiritual escape hatch. Come on. Traveling forward in time, traveling back in time. Doing flip mode on my past. Did you know that was a thing? It is. It's really fucking cool. You can make it work for you. Not be a victim all the time. Change it up. Because it really is true. I want to say this. The consummate victim can never be any kind of abuser. The consummate victim is never inflicting any kind of violence or any kind of abuse, any kind of abuse of power or anything like that on anybody. They're having that shit be done to them. Okay, since they're not the abuser, they win. They win. They win. It's like while it's still going on, they're winning. So that's cool. It's cool to think about, especially for consummate victims like me, like me. My middle name is Victimhood, you know? But like, I'm not crying about it. My middle name is not Victimhood. It's Enterprise. That's a lie. I wish it was Enterprise. Claire Enterprise O'Hanlon in some iteration. I have this great thing. I got a lot of stage personas and characters. One of them, her last name is Mothership. Mothership with a P, as in Pamela, not Tamala. That is so fucking funny. T for Tamala? Yes, P for Pamela. T for Tamala? Yes. Yes, P for Pamela. T for Tamala. That is so funny. Because there are Tamalas out there, but like that's funny because T and P sound so similar phonetically. I used to work in a call center where it was really important to hear things correctly. Oh my gosh. Okay. So Mary Mothership, she's this cool idea of this one that gets everybody on this big ass ship. And I also call Mothership this planet. Okay. So everybody, and like, we actually take it somewhere. We take it somewhere beyond where it is right now. We take it to an awesome place. First with our minds and with our imaginations, and then we actually manifest that shit. It's real. It's real. I know it sounds like bullshit, but it's not. And so her first name is Mary. And I think it makes people think of the Virgin Mary, Mary Magdalene, Mary, which is of the sea, Mar, de la Mar. So it's like that sea, ocean of life, the creation and goddess and everything. It really is. It really all ties in to a deeper meaning. But my Mary is spelled Merry, like Merry Xmas, the merriment and having fun. We've already established that the goddess is here. And I'm saying we're adding on to that shit. Okay, the goddess gave birth to us, and now we're growing ourselves up into like higher consciousness. And we're like really becoming not just children of Mother Earth, but we're coming grown-ups of Mother Earth and really representing her in our lives here, on her, within her, around her. I mean, she's everything. And I'm tired of the social engineering and the social programmings that tell people and herd people into not believing in her, not believing in true love, not believing in all this shit that is actually our ticket to exaltation and enlightenment, complete, true freedom and liberty and safety and security, because we are our own sovereign beings. Okay. And sovereignty doesn't work if you're using sovereignty to protect your bullshit and your addictions and your bad shit. That's not the point of sovereignty. No, it's not. I'm coming up against a lot of this stuff with one of my closest lifelong friends. A lot of this stuff. Boundaries. And me, I should go somewhere. I need to talk to somebody else about it, a professional. I hate that. I'm here to talk to you about this. I'm not here to have you tell me, don't talk to me about this thing that only I am involved with you in. Go hire a professional. No, no. Wow. I am everywhere. She is even in my air. Aware or unaware, deny or declare. I once heard it said that all that's in this head is no thing but a pregnant void. Can you dig it, Eartha? What is there to fear as I breathe in and I'm here? I admit I am only paranoid. I filled a hole at the base of my soul with her H2O. My Mother Earth invited me to give birth to a woman within a girl. I pried open a rough oyster shell, and inside there was a smooth black pearl. Thank you. I filled a huge hole at that big base of my infinite soul with her H2O. And it worked like a charm and a miracle. H2O. My family crest suggests I be my very, very best and never run in fear. Police, freeze. What is there to fear as I breathe and I'm here? Oh, and maybe I'm their little wild boar, and I know I'm nobody's whore. Little H2O. Yes, ma'am. H2O. As the rain dries, my eyes view vaporized form. These clouds in the skies, and they fly far away to the east, to a place I've never even seen. But it's so real, just the same. Man, we traded molecules. Do they see a rainbow that somehow my water gave up? That's fucking cool as shit to me. And when I see a rainbow, is that from Mount Everest? All the vapor. That is so cool to me to think about that. I don't know if anybody else thinks about that. Shiva destroys fear, and I know he's right here. He's a little H2O in my brain. Shiva destroys, extracts men from the boys, from his icy throne of snow. Let the rain freeze in a cool cosmic breeze. It turns every raindrop into snow. Every raindrop is kind of similar, but every snowflake is so different. But they're both made out of H2O. A snowflake is a solid. That is so delicate. That is one of the most delicate things in nature. A snowflake. Aren't they just miracles? Oh my God. I wasn't around snow in my childhood. I grew up in Tampa, Florida. There's no snow there, baby. I maybe remember a little flurry, a little dusting around about 86, the late 1900s. 'Twas. Yes. I know. Claire, you're like 23. I know. 23 and me. All hail Lithuania. Holy Mother Africa, I approach you with the utmost respect, posing a theorem. Black don't crack is a scientific fact. We know this to be true. This is a theorem, like a ethnic, biological, racial, sort of social theorem. Lithuania, pretty much don't crack. It's like a question. It's a question. I'm not saying that it is. So I defer to you, Holy Mother Africa, in all things, in all your infinite wisdom. Thank you. Vibes. Oh my God, vibes, Holy Mother Africa. Vibes. Thank you. That is so sweet of you to say vibes. I love that, Mother. I love that. Vibes. Oh, I'm going to carry that with me. Vibes. Totally. Vibes. I'm going to write that in the chat. Vibes. Somebody told me that in a cool TikTok room. And I was like, you are so, I was like, I love that person that like said vibes to me because they thought that I was like cool with what the fuck I was talking about. And like, also, you're like the coolest shit. So this is vibes. Like I felt so like hip, you know, like I was the cool, relatable high school history teacher. Vibes, Mrs. O'Hanlon. Vibes, Ms. O'Hanlon. Vibes, pupils of my eyes. Vibes, pupils of the Ides of March. JK. No, that's like the antithesis of like the cool teacher. I love y'all. Nobody who's watching, if you're appreciating what the fuck it is I'm doing, even if you don't know what the fuck it is I'm doing, feel free. And it is free to subscribe to my channel, Claire Hanlon, on YouTube. It's like the only thing. I don't do any social media, honey. I'm not on IG, even though I look like I could be when I get all cleaned up. You'll see. Not on Facebook with Zuckerberg, although he knows all about me. But I've been out of that for 13 witchy years, my 0 viewers and only friends. And I feel like it's really sets me apart, but I'm also like really desperate looking for my community. And like at this point it's like I feel like I'm going to die any minute. So it's like I really need to make something happen. And I'm going to end this at like 1 hour. I think that might be cool. Or maybe I'll even try to do like 59 and like wish that somehow the hour could somehow be 69. I know. I just want to say I love you. I always have. I do. Totally 100% right now in this eternal moment. And I always will. And like, I don't mean any offense by that or anything. I'm just saying that in ultra non-violence. I've just got endless love. I've got a never-ending love for you. From now on, that's all I want to do. Thank you so much. I love you. From that first time we met, I know